Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 6, Episode 0 setup round of Battlestar Galactica. This is our new Caprica edition, so we'll be playing with all of the expansions, mostly leaning on the Pegasus rules with the new Caprica, trying to get to that new Caprica scenario. The last time we played the Pegasus expansion, we weren't able to get to the New Caprica situation, so I've always wanted to go back and revisit New Caprica. We'll get 6 characters placed on the board. We'll get all of the expansions, including Exodus, Daybreak, Pegasus, and the main box set. Fast forward through setting it up, get the decks shuffled, and we'll select our characters and get into this with you guys. So looking forward to playing this. We haven't played for quite a while with Battlestar Galactica, so excited to jump into this. So thanks for watching, guys. Okay, so we fast forwarded through our main board setup. We've got New Caprica on the board for the Season 6 New Caprica setup. That'll also feature Pegasus, so we're mostly playing a Pegasus rules. We've got the base stars here on the table, and I will go through and shuffle the decks. Let's grab our we've got a couple of die 8 here, but let me go in the dice bag and get some more. We have to build our deck of destiny as well, so I'll take those from, just go with 3 dice for now. We got our pilot, engineering, tactics, politics cards, etc. Let's just shuffle these up a bit each, and we'll take 2 from each deck. We'll build our deck of destiny. Put 2 of these here. Shuffle these up, put 2 in. So I think when we played the Pegasus expansion last time, it was probably during the pandemic. We weren't able to get to the new Caprica, so I've always wanted to kind of do a new Caprica playthrough. So let's get that set up. We'll get our characters kind of appropriately picked as well. Obviously, guys, when I play these Battlestar solo plays, this is meant to be a 2-player Among Us style game where we're trying to figure out who the traitor is, but we're going to play it more like in epic mode. I've got all the expansions on the table. We've got Pegasus, we've got Galactica, we've got the Cylon fleet, and we've also got the base star, Rebel base star, and we've also got the Demetrius there. So we'll go ahead and include all of those modules as well, and we'll also use these cards. For example, we've got this card overlay for the Colonial 1, and it has Colonial 1 is destroyed, so we do that one. We've got 2 cards here. One's in Spanish, one's in Italian, but only one of them has the resurrection ship is exploded, so we'll actually go to that one, and we'll just put this one back in the box. We'll also pass out our trader cards, shuffle those up, get those placed, and we'll assign our characters. So for our character deck, we're going to go, so we'll have Cavill, Cylon leader. We're going to have Gaius Baltar, the president of New Caprica. Saul Tigh, he's a military leader, but in this case, he's also the rebel forces of New Caprica, the resistance. Leodama, we'll have Leodama probably on the Pegasus as the commander of the Pegasus. We have Caprica 6. She'll be Cylon leader, but she might be out on the base stars while Cavill runs the camps. And then we'll have Cara Thrace put her on Galactica. So we'll have a good mix of characters that were in the original show. I'd like to have Saul. I'd like to have Ellen. Maybe we can make it. Should I do it? Why not? Let's do it. I will add in 2 more player characters, and we'll make it a 8-player game. And I'll add in Ellen Tigh, and who else could we add in here? We'll make it 8 players. Why not? And we'll add in Chief. Why not Chief Terrell as well? I was going to put Helena Kane, but she was already gone by then. So let's add them in. And that'll be a full experience here. So yeah, let's go ahead and build this Destiny deck. And I will also place the reserve Vipers in place. And then we'll get the rest of the decks shuffled. I got these shuffled up, but let me just go through and sort of make these decks here. And I'm going to place the traders, 2 cards for each of them. Actually, we're going to know that Cavil's already one to start with, but we'll leave Caprica 6. Put these on Cavil. And we can place these back over here. I'll also assign these CAD cards and the Cylon Leader. We've got the Family Atomics. So let's have Family Atomics here. I call them Family Atomics, but they're just the Atomics. And the President and the Cylon figures we can have there. We'll go ahead and grab our player figures. So let's see, we've got Saul, Lee, Kara, Chief, Cavil, Ellen Ty, and Caprica 6, and Gaius. Okay, we got our 8 characters there. We'll also need fighter symbols for, or fighter tokens for Adama and Kara, as they'll be our fighters. We can grab those out of this sack. And then we've also got these minis. I've got these minis painted up. You could go check out the painting video of these. So we've got our traditional Vipers and the new revised Vipers. So we'll do a close-up of these. Put these here in reserve. We'll also have our Cylons in reserve, where we've got the Cylon Cylon ships. Go and check our paint through video for these. These are one of the earlier paint throughs we did, and it's kind of it's a spaceship paint through, and we also have these Cylon when they board the Galactica. So these are kind of cool. They can be on here, sort of something like this. We've also have our jump indicator. We can use both the Galactica jump indicator, and then there's also a jump indicator for the Cylon fleet. So I'm going to put the jump indicator here for the Cylon fleet. I'm going to put the jump indicator here for the Galactica. We can move this Atomics out. The rest of these will sort of move off for now. I will get those minis on the table. And that should just about do it for the setup. Before we go off, quick shout out to this channel sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. As you guys know, the channel is not monetized, so before we get into Season 6, Episode 1, just a quick shout out to August Moldenhauer's Artificial Psychology of Desiring Machines. If you guys are fans of Battlestar Galactica, you know the Rise of the Cylons, and we actually talk about the Rise of the Cylons in Moldenhauer's book, Psychoanalysis of Artificial Intelligence. Goes into the idea of Cylon religion, Cylon as oppressors, and also the way that sci-fi in general becomes a parent complex for the rise of artificial intelligence. So in film, Moldenhauer calls film artificial memory as opposed to artificial intelligence. We've got psychoanalysis of artificial intelligence, computational complexity and psychiatric agency, impedance, inadmittance, and desiring machines. if you're interested in any of those, you can read those books out of order. They're all standalone, but there's a collection of these in a handsome 1-volume hardcover artificial psychoanalysis of desiring machines. This collects all 3 books with some additional material. Go check them out to help the support channel. You can also check us out on our Patreon. We have another channel with a podcast, and we've actually done reviews of these books, and we talked a lot about AI. Cylons come up in that artificial psychoanalysis of artificial intelligence lecture that we've got. So go out and check the podcast. You can also check out our Patreon for as little as $1. You can help support what we're doing here. And you can stay across things like our miniature paint-throughs, our other sci-fi games that we're playing like Twilight Imperium, and games like Eldritch Horror, A Song of Ice and Fire, Joan of Arc, Cthulhu Wars, War of the Ring, and Cthulhu Death May Die. We've been playing through a massive Song of Ice and Fire and Joan of Arc campaigns, and we're going to be starting to play Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. So if you're interested in those, go check them out. Also, lots of miniature Gundam, Gunpla, Evangelion miniature painting. Go check them out in our model painting. You can go check it out in our playlists. So I'll get the rest of the board set up. We'll see you all in round number 1. Thanks for watching, and looking forward to jumping back into Battlestar Galactica. Take care. Bye-bye.